Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This one's to introduce the 6-week program snippet that I had uploaded the other day. Me talking about specifically block number 1, which is strength. So now when I say blocks, I've gone for a block style periodization. So what I mean by that is we go from 2 weeks of a strength block, then we go into 2 weeks of a power block, and then 2 weeks of a speed block. So you build a good base with strength, then you go into power, which is maximizing force in the minimum amount of time, and then you go into speed, which is on the field, and it'll be more specific and more dynamic. And hopefully by that time we have time to get out and live our regular lives. Back into block number 1, or what I'm here to talk about, which is strength. So in this one, you're purely focusing on the quality of the movements and the muscles you're working on, and not the quantity. So it doesn't matter if you have a little more rest periods, but you are focusing on maximizing what you're doing while doing the exercises. I have explained everything in the voiceover in the video, so do give that a watch and listen to the cues that I have given. If there's anything you feel that I've missed out, please feel free to leave your comments below, and I am happy to put out another video or another 2-minute talk explaining why certain things are done in certain ways. As far as the progressions and regressions are concerned, there's some exercises where I've given a progression and a regression. So for example, the 2-legged hip thrust, I've done it on 2 legs and then progress to a single leg. So if it's too easy for you on the double leg, go to the single leg, and vice versa. If it's too hard on the single leg, go on the double leg, but make sure you're again focusing on the quality. Always the quality and not the quantity of the movements. With the sliders as well, you could use a pair of socks on a smooth surface. That works equally just as well. You don't have to use the sliders or anything that will give you a little bit of leverage with sliding in and out. So if you are on a tile surface, you could use socks. If you're on a wooden surface, again, you could use socks. If you have carpet, then you could use any cardboard like surfaces that allow you to slide in and out. So it's not that hard. It's just about trying to make it work and maximizing what you can with the things that you have within your house. Completely body weighted again, so no excuses. Do give it a go. Inform as many people as you can that will benefit out of this video, and yeah, I hope you really like it, and I hope you leave all your comments behind if you need to know anything. I will leave the complete exercise prescription down at the description. So do give it a read, and I hope you really like it. I will see you in block number 2, which is power. Cheers for watching. This is Roy signing off. I will see you guys soon. First exercise being split squats. It doesn't matter what leg you start off with, but you can use either. Key points that you got to focus on is that really keep that foot flat on the ground and you're exploding up. You could do it anywhere possible. Second one's a regression. You can do this pistol squat sitting down on your couch using one leg. Make sure that you force through and drive through the heels of your feet. Keep your upper body completely still and braced throughout the motion. So you really want to power through on your way up. And here's it from a side angle, so you got to make sure that you get parallel, drive up, and then back down. Next one's hip thrust. This is a really important one. I really put a lot of emphasis on this one. This is a 2-legged variation. Here's the single-legged variation. So you got to make sure you crunch the tummy, extend the hips completely on the top, and drive through the heels. So very important to avoid knee injuries, hip injuries, anything of that sort. Next one's a standard push-up. If you think push-ups not core training, you're usually mistaken. Make sure you drive up from the bottom. This one's Copenhagen Holds, big one for footballers. Use the groin muscles and strengthen all of them from the middle. Again, this one's for the core, shoulder tap push-ups. You got to make sure you do not move your hips. Stay absolutely still while you're on one hand. This one big from an injury prevention standpoint. You got to keep your hips up. Slowly slow down the motion of extending your knees out, making sure that you have complete tension in your body. And here's, if you get stronger, this is a variation for you to go in and out with your feet. So you extend completely out, squeeze your entire body, and pull back in. And here's a variation with single leg. Again, this is a progression. If you're getting stronger at the double legs, this is a progression you could get into. Then lateral sliders, you could do these if you don't have anything to slide on. You can do these simply stepping out and stepping back in. That works even just as well.
on both sides, so you don't have to use a slider. It'll be really good if you can, because then you are controlling the sliding portion, but you can just do it stepping in and out. This one's atomic knee push-up, so again a core thing with some strength work in it. You slide in and out, and if you can't do a push-up, then you just use your knees in that motion. And here's the progression if you can do a push-up successfully. So slide in and out, make sure your back's completely tabletop. Just sliding in and out and pushing through while you stay in that motion the whole time. This one's body saws. This one could be a bit challenging, so again, if you're struggling, you can drop down to your knees and have the sliders under your knees instead of your toes, and exactly the same motion, slide out and slide back in. And the last one is plank pikes. So you got to pike all the way in, make sure that body stays completely straight, so you have no sort of bend whatsoever, and then pike up with your hips